Why a lot of females are getting friend zone? Let's see what they're talking about.
Cut. If we're meeting for a date and you expect me to drive more than 15 minutes, you're getting cut. If the conversation is about 50-50 on the first date, you're getting cut. If you ask me if I could cook and I tell you I can and you ask me again, you're getting cut. If you ask me what I bring to the table, you're getting cut.
Or, and just hear me out, you could save everybody a lot of time by staying in the house and not dating nobody. Just a suggestion. But to the fellas, a little bit of advice. Never tolerate silliness like that. The standard is the standard. Get the book today.
Yeah, I'd love to show my
Bold
ear
move
off.
with
Yeah.
a face like yours. Now, scientists, I won't dwell on it. Scientists.
That was savage.
If you really want to be married, there's certain things that you just got to stop doing. Our daughter's 21. She's in a very beautiful and committed relationship. She gets the balance of messaging that she needs from mom, but she gets the critical messaging that she needs from dad. And I told her one day, I said, have you ever seen the movie The Bodyguard? And she said, no. I said, come on. We go inside, watch the movie The Bodyguard. We're about halfway through. I paused the movie. I said, what have you learned so far? Every single time Kevin Costner is telling Whitney Houston's character what to do in order to remain out of harm's way. What happens when she doesn't receive that direction? Because this is real life right now. Because if your man is in charge of protecting, because a man is supposed to be provider protector. If I
Right.
explain something to you because
A lot of females think that's something that is controlling, but you can see the danger. Just like, let's say she's talking to somebody, right? She's like talking to a friend or whatever it is, and you're telling her that, hey, you got to stop talking to this person. It may lead to something, and she may talking about it's insecure, it's blah blah whoopty whoopty, blah 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 blah, and then she doesn't listen. Because in the movie Bodyguard, the lady keeps straying away, and the bodyguard always gotta try to keep on saving her. She keep on putting herself in danger, and he's the one that have to help her until the bodyguard keep on telling her, hey, if you don't listen to me, something bad is gonna happen. And every time she step out of line and doesn't listen, something bad do happen. So females should have an open mind and what do you call it? Intelligence. Have emotional intelligence to understand situation, to feel things ahead of time before jumping and putting your emotion into the situation. Yeah.
I understand guys take my direction.
Yes.
Because my job is to keep you out of harm's way. Every time you don't, not only do
And fellas, if you get to a girl that doesn't want to listen just like that, you know what to do, bro. These videos are not for posting sake. It's for to help you to understand what to do. It's for you to understand. So we all been there. I've been there once, bro. So this is videos for you, bro. To listen, to understand, so you don't fall into the same loophole that we. Or if you want to go ahead and experience it for yourself and get hurt, and then you will understand for yourself. Yeah, kudos to you, but take heed from now, bro. Or if you see if you're in the situation right now, listen up.
you expose yourself, but now you expose me. The world can't touch me until they touch me through you. So you gotta
Right.
take my direction so that I can protect the both of us. Let me tell you something. People really don't understand how hard in the paint I go for my family. One of the ways is me being Kevin Costner in the back with the earpiece while my wife is out here. Because if you get inappropriate out here, I'll knock your head off.
I was a man, every woman would want me because I would just love and cherish them and tell them how beautiful and precious they were and kiss them on their foreheads, play with their hair, buy them gifts, take them to nice dinners, spoil them, worship them, and make sure that every day that they knew that they were the most
You would get no play. No play. Nobody on your phone. No badges, no nothing. Like, you would get played so bad, and it's honestly so sad that you even think this would even work. This got patched like
Bro, you know why? I was talking to an older guy the other day, and not, let me rephrase the whole scenario. I was at the barber shop, and this older guy was telling me the reason why a lot of these females are like this because they watch too many cartoons. Even the males too. They watch the Barbie, in the, that would be for the minion. I don't know. I don't wanna, the millennials, not the Gen Zs. Gen Zs are on Cocomelon and all these other weird. Yeah, I think the Gen Zs are in it too. Yeah. So the Gen Zs, the millennials. You guys, quote me if I'm wrong, and pronounce it properly for me. But I don't know the word. Yeah, but you get the point. They basically watch too many Barbie, Cinderella, and those type of weird movie that telling them that there's gonna be a Prince Charming, this that gonna come and save them, sweep them off their feet, and they will have love for the rest of their life. They ain't gotta do nothing. The guy will go out on it. Come on, girls, come on. And for the dads too that is spoiling the girls, y'all need some real teaching too. Y'all need some real coaching too. Their whole life you're giving them everything they need. Nothing is wrong with that. But at some point in their life they need to understand what it is to work for something. You know, I've been in survival mode since I was 14, providing for myself, cooking for my friend, learning how to clean the house, learning how to wash. And if a lady come into my life, come into my house and don't know how to do that, bro, you gotta go, bro. Gotta go. You understand? But yeah, like, they gotta learn somehow.
100 years ago. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand how women feel like they have this extraordinary game. You guys look at us and expect us to know that you're flirting with us. So how are you gonna do that in front of another woman? You know what they're gonna call you? A perv, a creep. I think what you're trying to do is love bomb, and I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure you women hate that. It's just so funny to me because there are actually men that do that and get treated horribly, like worse than the worst. Man, who's gonna tell her, bro? Someone tell her.
Absolutely not. Standing out there in the trees, you could be walking on a trail out in the beautiful sun, soaking in that vitamin D, getting a little tan, coming back, feeling good. Man, I was out in the sun. I feel alive. I feel energized. Now I can go in and work. I can do a couple of things. Man, it's so beautiful outside. I'm having a great day. It just improved my mood. Man, what else can I do? Who else can I be a blessing to? But instead, here you are, talking foolishness, telling us and exhibiting to us that you really don't know what it is to be a man, which is not surprising, depending on and understanding and hearing what these modern women talk about and how they think being a man should go. But, you do what you want.
Womansplaining Men to Women, episode 128, I think. If there's one thing I've learned about men and women during the holidays, it is that women do not want their men home. If you're a dude and you take 2 weeks off work without telling your wife, you might as well just slap her right across the face, I guess, because they are not used to it. It just throws them right off. I've been seeing a lot of posts like this. My husband has been off work since the 24th and I haven't unalived him. Please clap for me. And these posts tend to be super relatable, with women agreeing that they do not want their husbands home this long. This woman actually feels a similar joy leaving the house because her husband is home all the time on long-term disability. And what's really interesting about this post is that when people ask if he's lazy or needs more work to do, while he's on vacation, she actually says that he's not lazy and has done every chore she's asked of him. She just still doesn't want to be around him. And holy ladies, this is a huge problem because I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but a man can't work forever, and neither can you. Eventually you'll both have to retire, and when you do that, you'll have to live together and spend time together and grow into old age together, and you'll have to do that without committing spousal homicide. In fact, these will be the years you need each other most to survive. Yeah. So this is your trial by fire. This is how you learn to do just that. There's a scene in Bruce Almighty, it might have been Evan Almighty, where God says that if you pray for patience, he doesn't give you patience. He gives you an opportunity to be patient. You are never going to be just handed a person who never annoys you and knows everything you want. But surely what you do know is why you married this person, right? So why did we forget that just because you took a couple weeks off? Listen, of course this is going to be a change to your routine and might throw you off a little bit, but I am begging you to try and see how special this is to him and your kids if you have them, and try not to focus on what could go wrong or how he could mess things up. He's been looking forward to this time with you and to be at home and not working for so long. And I'm going to say something else that you don't want to hear. He's also been looking forward to doing nothing. He really just wants to use some of his vacation time for nothing. In fact, everyone deserves some time for nothing. Look, you married him for him, right?
Yeah.
Not for the time that he's gone. And it would just mean the world to him if you made him feel that way.
Somebody gotta say it. And I'll be able to say it. I'm sorry, but I don't want a single. No, give me the marriedest you can find. Cause if you think about it, single be on single.
Yo, why will reach that? Like, back then, this person never come out so openly and say, oh, they want to be the side piece or the side person. You would get shamed for that. You still don't get shamed for it because you know no value. Like, you can't just get up and say all of that. You can't just get up and say it's the side piece or something what you're destined for. That's crazy. No morals, no standards. You want somebody that is already married and committed? Don't you read your Bible?
Lying. Another hoe cheating on you. You ain't even in a relationship. I'm getting cheated on. I ain't even in a relationship with you.
That don't even make sense. You did not get cheated on. You just a part of the roster, just like he a part of your roster. I'm not saying it's right, but I know where she coming from.
Yeah.
Because, it depends on whose husband it is. If she's a baddie, then you probably can almost guarantee that this man has something to offer. And most women, they want that. They need that. This man must be stable, a provider, and he might, in fact, be King Dingaling if he got him a baddie wife. So women, they love it. They love married men. You know what? And to be honest, I think there's a lot of men who like being side dudes too. Because I don't know about for a woman being a side chick, maybe you can extort this man out of resources because you can threaten to come to his wife as a woman. She could probably do that. But as a side dude, you get the best of that woman and none of the obligations. You don't gotta take her to Disneyland. You don't gotta go with her to Sephora and Target. You don't gotta listen to the arguments and think of, and listen to everything that she think is just funny how. You don't gotta hear none of that. You just go to a hotel and you just clap cheeks.
Bro, I swear, bro, people that's in the NFL, the NBA, and rappers do not know how to be famous, bro. That should be blowing me, bro.
The reason for that is they've been fantasizing. Like they said, well, I can't wait to get rich. As soon as I get rich, I'm gonna not this person, not this person, And they, Ruby Rose and India Love, they in open arms. Crazy.
Niggas get that first deal, and the first they cuff up is that was with the last 20 rappers and athletes. That's the first you go to and cuff. Now, it's one thing to hit to get it out your system for sure. I'm with that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't dick watching like that, because if you want to hit it, you know what I'm saying? But you get famous, and the first you say I'm gonna get is, I want the bitch that Future, Michael B. Jordan, Bow Wow, John Moran, James Harden, Rallo Rodriguez, Lil Baby, Young Thug had. I want to share with those. What?
Yeah.
Cuff the same, bro. That should be blowing me. That's why I fuck with Youngboy, bro. NBA Youngboy, bro. Every bitch you ever seen him with, he put him on.
Everyone.
Always regular degular till he got him. That's what it's gonna be for me, bro. Y'all gonna be seeing. If I get famous, all my bitches gonna be goddamn. Y'all gonna pull up old pictures of her working at Popeye.
I'm not saying you should have more than one girl or whatsoever, but young boy, every female in there, like them famous, them have them one thing going on for them. He got a lot, but bro.
In Radio Shack, in Toys R Us, nigga. Stores that don't even exist no more. What are you talking about, nigga? All my bitches from that regular jobs, CNAs and what are you talking about, bro? Cause at least with those bitches, I could take them out of their city, and the bitches she had before me, they'll never see her again, nigga. Y'all niggas be cuffing the same 8, cause it happens every 10 years in the industry. It's a solid 8 to 10 that every public figure cuffs. Like, that shit be blowing me, bro. Yeah. Y'all do not know how to be famous.
I feel like these guys get up there and they start basically, man, they got FU money at that point in time. So they get out there and they basically play by a different set of rules, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to go out here and go buck wild for a majority of them. You know, I want to experience this or I want to experience that. And when I get done, people be waiting in line to get with me, right? So it's never going to matter, right? I feel like them and, you know, sports people, celebrities, they get to the big stage basically, and you know, some don't, but there's a lot of them that do. They get out there and they, you know, start going buck wild, doing whatever it is that they want to do because they know these women are waiting on it.
I get a few messages, by the way. Guys write me and they say I did it. Sometimes I write back and I say, what'd you do? I asked her on a coffee date and she got ruffled. And I laugh. I sit here. If they could see me on the other end, smile from ear to ear. Because you know what? None of y'all are too good for the coffee date. Women, none of you are too good for the coffee date because it's just, who gives a lick? And if you're really there for that guy, you won't give a lick either. But you're not there for him. You're there for the fancy.
Now you hear a lot about unrealistic.
Facts. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section, alright? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.